Hey, Colin Hung here for Sway Health, and I am here in lovely Newport, Rhode Island for the 2024 NESHCo conference. This is a conference that is specifically for healthcare marketers from provider organizations in the New England area. This is a fantastic venue. It has been so amazing to be right at the shore and partaking in seafood, and just the ambiance here. It's been fantastic. But most importantly, here at NESHCo, it's really a community. And I think because of that feel, people are really open to sharing their stories, their failures, their triumphs. And because of that, you learn so much. I certainly have really enjoyed my time here, and I've really appreciated all the tips and tricks and challenges that have been shared here at the conference. Now, to kick things off here at the NESHCo conference was a phenomenal keynote. Elizabeth Beisel is an Olympic swimmer, and she's been on the US Olympic team for 3 Olympics. She's actually local to Newport, and so what was so great about her session when she kicked it off was that she literally said she walked to the venue, which is not something I hear a lot from keynote speakers, because oftentimes they have to fly in from elsewhere. So it was really great to be in her hometown, and she shared some amazing personal stories of not only being in the Olympics, but also about being the first woman to swim from here to Brock Island. It's a 20-kilometer swim in open ocean, and she is not an open ocean swimmer when she took on that challenge. And just her talking about some of the inner monologue that she was having with herself to decide to do that swim, which was, by the way, to raise money for cancer research, but also in terms of what she was thinking about while she was on the swim itself. And it was really great to have her tell us that we have a lot of our inner demons, and if we let those inner demons dictate our story, we'll live up to those low expectations that we're not good enough, we're not strong enough, we're not fast enough. So what she was saying is you've got to stop listening to yourself sometimes and really write your own story, right? Really believe in what you're doing. And I thought that was a fantastic message and a really great way to kick off NESHCo 2024. There's also been some really incredible sessions here at the conference. I've certainly appreciated all the fantastic stories and case studies that have been presented. There was one that really stood out for me, which was the University of Vermont Medical System. They presented a case study on how they used media, and they championed within their organization bringing light to a problem that is prevalent, and that, of course, is violence against people who work in healthcare. So their campaign, which was End the Silence on Healthcare Violence, it went viral, but just getting a behind-the-scenes look at all the work that went into capturing those candid discussions with their staff who have been experiencing violence firsthand, and to hear from them all the effort that was put into making sure that that campaign was authentic, was not sugar-coated, and was presented in the right light. Like, they weren't out to blame patients, that wasn't their goal. They were really trying to just bring awareness to this national crisis. And eventually they pitched the story to the New York Times, and it was super interesting to hear all the work that had to go in to working with the Times to get that story out there. It was a great session, definitely stood out for me. There were also some other great sessions. University of Chicago presented how they use the marathon to help further some of their messaging. Sandra Brown from MDRG presented on their new study that talks about consumerism. We even had a couple of presentations in the morning that was really just around video and how to leverage that more in their organization. South Shore was the one who presented that. So just some really great sessions that were presented, and I've certainly got a lot of takeaways in my notebook on things that I'm definitely going to follow up with, perhaps with some future Sway Health interviews. But I'm going to let now a few folks that I caught up with here at the show tell you what their thoughts of NESHCo 24 is.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm with PlayPlay, and NESHCo has been a wonderful experience for me. I've learned so much about storytelling initiatives, how to tell a good story, and the people here have just been so welcoming and kind.
Hi, I'm Kelly Tkac, SVP of Business Development at Merge. Standing here in beautiful Newport, Rhode Island. I'm excited to be at the NESHCo 24 conference. I'm a first-time attendee, and I really couldn't have been happier with how the week has gone. some great educational sessions, beautiful location, some really nice people, and I think the keynote speaker really summed it up in the ability to, all of us, to be able to overcome obstacles that are put in our path, find a way around them, and continue moving forward, I think is a theme that all of us can relate to. And yeah, I can't wait till next year.
Hi, I'm Steve Koch. I am a managing partner at Castonhue, and I'm here in Newport, Rhode Island at NESHCo24. And it's been a great conference so far. And I'd say one of the interesting conversations that has come up over and over again is how things have evolved for many organizations. There's new challenges around resources, around budgets, and things like that. But the market has also changed. There's disruptive entrants. There's new ways that consumers are thinking about healthcare. And as a result, there's a lot of conversations about how can we find new strategies to be impactful, how can we understand our consumers better, and how can we do all that while being efficient.
Hi, my name is Jeff Steblea. I am the VP of Enterprise Sales at Unlock Health, and I'm also the President of the Board of Directors for NESHCo, which is the New England Society for Healthcare Communications. We are on the final day of our annual conference here in Newport, Rhode Island, and it has been an amazing conference, a great curriculum. We have the record attendance, the largest attendance we've had since the pandemic, so the last 5 years have been a little rough for conferences, so it's nice to see everybody back. And let's see, in terms of the content, I mean, a ton around AI. I think that was the big hit, you know, the sort of, especially the generative, you know, content part of AI, that piece, and actually getting some helpful tips, you know, that are actually tangible for people, I think was really important to a lot of attendees. But what really hits home for me is the annual Lamplighter Awards that we have every year. And to sit in that room of healthcare communicators and marketers and share their work and see what everyone's been up to and celebrate that, it's a very moving night, you know, and it's nice to see everybody, all the teams sort of like celebrating with each other and all of that. So that to me was maybe the biggest takeaway of like really taking the time to see each other's work and celebrate each other in that way.
I definitely want to give a shout out to the organizers of NESHCo and to their current president, Jeff. You guys ran a fantastic conference. It was really great. The venue was awesome. The sessions, all that were chosen were great. Everything went off very smoothly. Thank you for taking such good care of us as attendees. And I also want to thank everyone who came on camera with me to give me their thoughts of the conference. Thank you for all the interviews that they allowed me to do while they were here on site. And of course, I want to thank all the presenters with all the great information you shared. I certainly learned a lot while being here for just a couple of days. And hey, if you enjoyed this interview as much as I enjoyed making it, please like and subscribe. Also, head on over to Sway Health, that's Sway with 2 A's, .health, where you can find more great content like this. I'm Colin Hung here in Newport, Rhode Island. Thanks for being here, and I'll catch you on the next video.